Hey, nerdy sports fan here. We're talking the late Thanksgiving Day game, Week 13 NFL. I really love Thanksgiving Day games. This is what football's about. Late in the season, pushing for the playoffs or trying to ruin somebody else's playoff aspirations. Um, yeah, this is what we're watching for. So the fact that these games do matter late in the year is always wonderful to watch. Now, this is mostly for the Saints. The Saints are 9-2. They're really just playing for position, but they're also playing for a little bit of revenge. All right, Atlanta socked them on the jaw a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know, maybe the wake up call that they needed. So when you're very, very good and you're making every team you go against look like crap, um, that can sit with you a couple of different ways. And for the most part, late in the season, really good record, teams start to get a bit complacent. And that's what I think happened 2 weeks ago. Atlanta is nowhere near the team that the Saints are. Nowhere near. They are a dangerous team, though. They have weapons. They have very good weapons on this team. They just don't show out consistently. This run that they've been on, where they have actually won some games, it comes in large part because Calvin Ridley has just blown up late in the season. He's done extremely, extremely well. Thankfully, I stowed him away on my roster on draft day and just waiting for the moment where he actually started doing well. I think this is going to be the game for him. I really do. Marshawn Lattimore is going to have to focus on Julio Jones. Julio Jones is still the most physically gifted receiver in the league. And when Matt Ryan remembers to throw the ball to him, he does extremely well. So Lattimore is going to need to shut down that side. Calvin Ridley is going to have his way with whoever's on him. Okay, he's a real number one wideout who just happens to have a number one wideout on the opposite side of the field. So he's really, really reaping the benefit of having another talented receiver on the team. And your fantasy team will too. Calvin Ridley is going to be throwing up likely better numbers than Julio at the end of the season, just because Julio's on the field and dominating the attention of the defense. The Saints really don't have to worry about much else. I mean, the running game's actually kind of improved for Atlanta since Devonta Freeman got hurt and went out. But that doesn't really say much. His replacement's not necessarily like a fantasy start or anything, so I wouldn't really worry about it. And the Saints, they've got so much going in their favor. So much. I mean, Drew Brees, now he's got a few weeks under his belt coming back from injury, so all the rust is gone. He's connecting extremely well with Michael Thomas, who's been on a tear all season. There's legitimate arguments you can make for him being the MVP. He did extremely well when Teddy Bridgewater was in, so you can't really just say it was the quarterback. Mind you, Bridgewater's the best backup quarterback in the league, and he should actually have a starting job next season. But yeah, they've done really well. Kamara, Thomas, Cooks, they've got a lot of options on offense, and those options seem to all look so much better when Drew Brees is out there. He makes randoms from the bench look very good because of his ball placement and how he runs the offense to really just take advantage of holes that are given him in the defense. I don't see the Falcons stopping that twice. I just don't. I get it. They're in Atlanta. There should be some advantage to that. But I think 2 weeks ago, you just pissed the Saints off. They needed a wake-up call, and now they're going to take it out on you. This is going to be really, really one-sided. The Saints are going to be angry coming into this game, and they're actually going to be able to match and beat the energy level that the Falcons came in with 2 weeks ago. Dan Quinn is still coaching for his job. I get it. But Sean Payton's a selfish prick. But those qualities are kind of good when you need to win. They work. Okay? He is going to want to ruin Dan Quinn's career with every play call he makes in this game. And he's got Drew Brees on the field doing it. This is just a nightmare for the Falcons on what should be a game that they're showcasing their talents to the league. They're just going to get bludgeoned to death on national television. I mean, because garbage time is a thing, and the Falcons offense still has a lot of talent, you need to start some regulars from the Falcons. Julio's always going to get his, so, he's always going to be in your lineup. He's probably not going to have his best game this game because of the matchup with Lattimore, but Calvin Ridley's probably going to go off. When you shut down Julio, you leave Ridley around to just do whatever he wants. That's really it, though. You don't necessarily want to start Matt Ryan over other quarterbacks that are available to you. And, you don't trust the running back really. Throw their kicker in. Sure. He's going to have a lot of opportunities. On the Saints side of things, Drew Brees, Michael Thomas, Cooks, they're all locks. Kamara, lock. Latavius Murray's probably going to get enough play to be a serious flex play. Just Atlanta's defense is god-awful. They're allowing 27 points a game, and they've been resurgent the past few weeks. I understand. They've been playing better-ish. They still lost to Tampa last week, so they're not exactly good. All right? They had a fluky win against the Saints because the Saints didn't come in with the same amount of energy. They're not going to make that mistake, especially so close to making that mistake again. It's just not going to happen. So, enjoy watching Dan Quinn slowly get fired across the next few weeks, and start thinking about what the heck they're going to do to fix this team in the draft, because really Atlanta, they might be a little further away than most teams from actually building a contender right now. I think they've just lost too much from that Super Bowl run, both personnel-wise, but just kind of swagger-wise. There's just something missing from this team. I don't know. It'll take a long time for me to figure out why the heck Dan Quinn's Falcons suck so hard when they have this immense amount of talent on offense. And I don't want to think negative thoughts right now. It's a family holiday coming up, So, hey, enjoy Turkey Day. The line on this game is 7 points favoring the Saints. I think that's a joke. They're going to win by 20. They're just going to come out angry. I bet the Saints all day in this one. We already went over fantasy, so hey, check out the other videos. Get some more fantasy football advice, and like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. But seriously, enjoy your holiday with your loved ones, and don't eat too much turkey and pass out at the table. Save that for the sofa while you're watching this game.